Do you know what I'm doing now? I'm doing old photos. I think everyone's doing that. I just found some cool Stern stuff. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
like a ton of it.
I think here, there's one of you.
Yeah. You know what I just found? Remember we took the whack pack to the Yankee game? Do you remember that?
Yes.
We put them behind home plate. I just found those pictures. Oh my God.
Which
Beetlejuice and Gary. Gange and Richie Wilson and I, we took the whack pack to sit behind home plate of the Yankee game. And
that must have been a fun game to watch. Them right behind the plate, getting every shot.
Well, that's
was the idea.
You're so quick, Grillo. You're so quick to catch on with it. That was it.
Yeah. No, that visual just must have been stunning. Did the announcers like say anything?
No, it was that was it. Just put it behind home plate. And then I just found the Hank Makeover. You remember that, Gange? That was the all-time classic. Yeah. Oh my God.
I remember the first time he came on, because remember how we had James, the angry security guard downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he hated all those people coming up, and he goes, look at that.
We lost your audio, Steve.
Oh, how about now?
I hear you.
Got me?
I don't hear Steve. Yeah, I hear you. I don't hear Steve. We lost Steve.
Oh, yeah.
The host of the show. Oh, yeah, we hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're still working out kinks. But I just like that. He goes, man, I don't even know what to say about this, man. Get down here now. And there's Hank in the pink fucking bunny outfit smashed.
That security guard was so annoyed by the whole entire thing, because he was the overnight security guard. So we would come in first thing in the morning, and all of a sudden everything would get really busy for him. And I think he just really didn't care. Like, he just wanted to go home.
It was obvious he did not like white people. That was for
sure. I don't know about that.
I remember there was one Christmas. No, it was New Year's Eve, and I was with my ex-girlfriend, and we were going for a carriage ride, like by Central Park. And I saw James, and I went, "Hey, James!" And he looked up, and he was like, "Oh, who is that?" And he goes, I don't want to see you.
He just didn't like you.
No, yeah, possibly. A lot of people don't like me. It's funny because, like, you know, I'm doing all those videos at night. I'm trying to be positive and a little inspirational. And so there's all these Howard Stern Facebook groups. And, you know, all the people that I love on Facebook are all so happy, and they want me to do more videos. And they really love when I come up here at 7 o'clock. And making people happy. I'm trying to be positive. We all got to get through this kind of thing. But I posted some of the videos on these Howard Stern websites, or the Facebook groups. They don't give a fuck about what's going on or me trying to be nice and do this. They are just you no talented piece of shit. Go suck a dick. Like, they just say shit that's so horrible. And I'm trying to do a nice thing. I'm trying to be positive and help people because they seem to be enjoying it. They don't care, man. They're like horrible.
They all think they're Howard. Yeah, they're all mean to Steve.
Well, they do it to John too. Like, John has some people that just hate him.
John doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He loves it. My thing is, you know, no reaction, no satisfaction. You know, and sometimes I'll kid around. I'm like, why are you so mean to me? You know, but John goes back at them. He goes back and forth, back and forth.
You're talking to John now?
Not only am I talking to him, like, he calls me at night sometimes, and we just like on the phone for like an hour laughing. It's the first time in my experience with Stuttering John that I actually feel like he's treating me like an equal.
Wow. Yeah. I know you guys have definitely. I mean, we've all had a little bit. Probably everybody except Doug have had a little bit of problems here and there with John.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. What happened? Yeah, John and I never had a falling out. We just used to fight, but it was always.
John had
here was the first falling out. So it was after I left the show, right? And, you know, John had that assistant, and, you know, some really bad things happened between John and the assistant, where, you know, he had to fire him and stuff like that. And John, like, he took advantage of John trusting him, which wasn't cool. And I understand why John hated him, but that dude he worked with us at K-Rock, and he was also John's assistant after the show, doing all the things that John couldn't handle, like paying the bills.
Like everything?
Like everything.
Pretty much everything.
Tying his shoes, washing his underwear. Wait, Angie, picking up his toenail clippings.
Yeah, couldn't do. Well, his
Oh my God.
didn't do a good job with that one because there was still plenty left.
So he took advantage of John's, lack of paying attention to anything. So John hated his guts. So one day at Brunelli's, a restaurant that I used to work at, I don't know, I was going to see him for like 3 or 4 years. He just fell off the face of the earth. He shows up at Brunelli's and was like, oh my God, I'm not going to say his name, but it was like, oh shit. So like, he was always a great friend to me. He seemed like a good kid, but he screwed John over. So what happened was he hung out and Gange, I know you remember this. He hung out and he said, I said, what are you doing? I said, where are you going? He says, well, I've been sleeping in Penn Station. And I was like, I'm not the person to turn, like, I felt bad because he's sleeping, on the floor and shit like that. I was like, do you want to come back to the apartment and take a shower and sleep on my couch? And he was like, please, can I do that? So I did that. And, of course, Angie wakes up and he sees him on the couch. And then he goes and says, Richard, and I don't blame you, Gange. This isn't like, but, I understand you probably didn't realize. And he goes and tells John. So now John, of course, that means I just turned on him.
You're sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah. So John didn't talk to me for years after that.
Really?
I remember saw him at Scores one night. He's like, I should fucking punch you in the face right now. You fucking traitor, you traitor. How dare you? I was like, dude, and how about this? I got up, Richard was gone, and he pinched my weed. He stole my weed.
Aww.
Wow, you made it this far. Awesome. Well, if you made it this far, maybe you want to go a little further. There'll be a little video thing somewhere around here, I think. I don't know. You can watch another video, and you can subscribe. Another button. Just click and have fun. Click and play with yourself. Well, yeah, go ahead. You can do both.